All right, how to remove the doors on these mid-50s General Electrics. I've already gone over how to remove the door handles and the inside door panels and all that. For this part, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a pair of snips, and a flathead screwdriver. Now, you're going to be tempted to take your screwdriver and go like this. No, do not do that. And these come from this way out. Now, depending on how good your finish is on the outside of this, there's two ways you can do this. You can either go right here and pry that up like that, and it will begin to pop loose. And then you take it the rest of the way out. But the problem with that is that if you had a perfectly nice finish here, you're probably going to leave some scoring marks. Me, I don't care what it does to it because obviously this thing's a wreck right now, so I got to completely refinish it anyways. Now the alternative to doing it this way is you can open it up and go from the back side and just push. It's up to you how you want to do it, but they got to come off one way or the other. This may be easier for some. I like doing it from the outside the way I showed you first because I'm tearing these things apart to get fully refinished anyway, so it's faster that way. But this also does the job. This has a nasty dent I gotta fix. It's all fun and games until you gotta fix stuff that sucks. And on the back side, you're gonna have some Phillips screws. These are machine threaded screws. Do not lose these. You cannot buy this thread pitch at any hardware store anymore. The cutters are for your butter warmer. You can take the screw out right here and pull it all the way through. I'm all about efficiency. Just cut it and be done with it. Got to replace the wire anyways. Now to get the doors off, they're not as heavy as you think they are, especially when they're fully gutted like this, because there's nothing on the inside of this. Freezer door, I just grab up here, and then with my right hand, I will zip these off. This door, the bigger one, I like to put my foot underneath of it down here for a little bit of extra support, and I'll grab it up here and pull these off. All back, taken apart. Top screw, middle screw, last screw. Lots of shims gonna go flying underneath that. They're all crusty, dusty, no good anymore, so don't worry about it, toss them. Now on the door side of the hinge, you're also going to have another little cover here. Same process, flathead screwdriver for everything. You're gonna stick that right in there, and it'll pop loose relatively easily. Now these, sometimes they tend to get flexed wide. If you pry them a little hard, they'll expand a little bit. These things are designed, you can squish these in. If they don't want to fit tight when you put them back in there after painting, just give it a squeeze and they'll go back in. Now here you can get access to your screws that hold the hinges on itself. I like to take these off because it's just a lot more thorough when I'm painting. That way, when I'm spraying, I get nice full coverage under here. You're not really going to see it, maybe. But it's just one of those things that people like to see. You know, if they look really close or something, you can kind of tell the amount of work that goes into a project by looking at the small corners. You know, if there was no paint in here, it's like, oh, well, that guy didn't take the hinges off. So I really don't like to do that. So I just take care of that problem entirely by taking everything off and making sure everything gets thorough coverage.